For you guys who did not see the video yesterday, there was a bunch of information that leaked about NBA 2K21 on current gen, and I made a video on it. So to summarize what was already talked about, there is a short 1-minute video of Mike Wang, the lead development team member, whatever you want to call him. He's basically like the head honcho when it comes to developing the 2Ks, and he made a 1-minute video talking about all the changes that I already made a video on coming to NBA 2K21. Here it is.
Today I'm going to talk about a few gameplay changes coming your way on NBA 2K21 on current gen. As requested by the community and cover star Damian Lillard, this year you can create oversized point guards, up to 6'8" in my career. Another change we made was taking out the quick draw badge and moving release speed back into the jump shot creator. We also added 14 new park size ups and 36 new NBA size ups, including James Harden's around the leg dribble, KD's big hezzy cross, and a new version of Kobe's Mamba dance. And a quick note for all the park players, we added around 40 new jump shot landings for you to show off with. But one of the biggest changes we made this year is the new Pro Stick functionality. So using the right stick is going to take your shooting and your dribbling to the next level. So for dribbling, we remapped the controls to give you access to more moves and overhaul dribbling in general to be way more responsive and chainable. And when you shoot with the right stick this year, there's a new shot meter that allows you to time and aim your shots. So if you can master both of those, you're going to be in great shape.
Video right there was a video I already talked about. I just kind of wanted to use that to summarize the changes that are coming to NBA 2K21. And then in this video, Baluba, aka Mike Wang, actually went on Twitter and dove more deep into what he wanted to talk about when it came to NBA 2K21. He does this every single year and he talks about the next iteration of the games. It's really cool because it keeps the fans and the community updated on what we're going to see in NBA 2K21. Now, the main focus for 2K21 was this thing called the Pro Stick. Now, apparently you can aim your shots as well as timing your shots, and apparently the Pro Stick is going to be what the no meter was in NBA 2K20. Essentially what I'm trying to say is the Pro Stick is going to be the big skill gap for shooting in NBA 2K21. So Twitter, everyone was asking Baluba questions, and the user by the name of more_A asked Baluba, how much of a boost is taken away if we revert back to shooting with square in NBA 2K21 instead of using the Pro Stick? Baluba replied and he said, you could still use the button and be very successful. The Pro Stick just has a wider skill gap. Some will do better with it in comparison, but some will shoot a ton of air balls. My advice is to try both and see what fits you better. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but in NBA 2K17, there was the Pro Stick and you could shoot with it. And sometimes if you shot with it and you didn't aim it really well, you would airball a good release shot. I don't know. It was really confusing. To me, I'm probably not going to make the switch because I think it's going to be identical to NBA 2K17. So I'm just going to do no meter and then shoot with the square button. I just can't really get used to using the Pro Stick. It just doesn't really make much sense to me. Now, Mike Wang talked a little bit more about the Pro Stick and said, when you shoot with the Pro Stick, the meter only shows the ideal aiming point which you use the stick to target. You don't see timing, so you have to know your release as if the shot meter was off. So I think I was wrong with what I just said earlier there, but apparently you only aim the shot and have to memorize your shot timing. I don't know, the pro shot, whatever it's called, is absolutely confusing. Now, he said another thing about the Pro Stick is layups. Now, this was really confusing to me. He said, the key to making layups with the Pro Stick this year, instead of holding the stick to the left or right, hold it to the direction you want for a brief moment, then quickly rotate it toward 12 o'clock to find the ideal aim point. I don't know about you guys, but to do a layup, that sounds extremely confusing, and I think a lot of people who try to use the Pro Stick are going to be missing a ton of layups this year. I don't know. That's just me. The explanation on that for layups is very, very confusing. Now, this next piece of information, I think it's going to be some of your guys' favorite. Maybe not, because some of you guys may be mad, but in NBA 2K21, the badge Intimidator is coming back, but it has been reworked. As you see, Mike Wang says that he didn't think it was a bad badge. It just needed some adjustments and that it has been tuned back. So maybe this means when a center is just standing there not doing anything in the paint and you go up for a layup, maybe you won't miss as much. But NBA 2K21 will have Intimidator, but it has been reworked and tuned down, so hopefully it wasn't as bad as in NBA 2K20. Another thing that Mike Wang talks about, which I think is really, really important, and I don't really understand how some of you guys who watch these videos don't understand this yet, but he talks about next gen to, or current gen to next gen. So someone asks, so my players won't transfer from current gen to next gen. He says, the next gen my player builds, badges, and takeovers aren't the same as current gen. gen, so the saves aren't compatible. So this is a question I get every single day on every single video on Twitter, on YouTube. No matter where I am, I always get asked this question. Your information, your saved, your players from NBA 2K21 on current gen does not transfer over to next gen, okay? I don't know how many times I've repeated this over the time, but the only thing that transfers is your VC wallet and your My Team cross progression. That's it. Nothing to do with my career, nothing to do with your My Players. It does not transfer over from current gen to next gen. And if you don't believe me, Mike Wang just confirmed it once again on Twitter. I think I told you guys that the Intimidator information was going to be your favorite, but I definitely lied, because this is a conversation that not only myself, but I want to say a good portion of the 2K community is very interested in, because this is something that has been very, very unenjoyable in NBA 2K as of recently, and that's been the discussion of non-shooting builds being able to shoot. I think it's safe to say that this started in 2K19 with pure rims and pure locks, but someone on Twitter asked Beluba and said, will builds with only defense be able to shoot? This could also apply for slashers too, but Mike Wang said, if you don't put anything into your shooting attributes, it will be a struggle. So then Lakers fans said, as in none into your pie chart, because keep in mind, there's a very large difference from NBA 2K19 to NBA 2K20 pure locks, who have no 3 points touched on their upgrades, and those who maxed out the allocated ratings for their pure lock or pure red build. To further clarify, I don't think even the 53-point lock should be near consistent shooters, but I was just unsure if you were referencing what we already know. That 33 3-point is extremely hard to hit, but that 51 rating is not, or if 51 will struggle as well. Mike Wang replied and he said, the goal is for you to have to be at least in the mid to high 70s to be able to be a decent threat. If people are consistently hitting as a 51, I'll make a hotfix. Now, listen, this is all cool and this is all fun, but at the end of the day, there is boost to people who don't use a shot meter. It's already been confirmed that people who do not use a shot meter will receive a boost. So pure lockdowns, if they know their jump shot, they will be able to green 3-point shots, especially in the corner. And then you got to take into consideration if they're playing 3s, 2s, whatever it is, and their teammates have on floor general, dimer, etc., that 51 with whatever shooting badges he has on, plus dimer, plus floor general, plus all these other badges if they're still in the game, will allow for these lockdowns to continuously shoot threes consistently. Because I know you guys remember in 2K20, pure red builds could shoot, especially from the corner. They were able to green consistently with, I don't even know if they had quick draw, maybe they have silver quick draw, I'm not really too sure, but they were able to consistently shoot threes. Now in NBA 2K21, Mike Wang says there will be a hotfix if he sees that pure lockdowns are going to be making threes. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. I guess we got to wait and see if people can find out their jump shots, be able to memorize that. But as of right now, there seems to be some sort of a patch for non-shooting builds, which I think a lot of people wanted, especially when it comes to pure lockdowns. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.